Once upon a time, one of the most beautiful cities in Paris, France, a girl was born. And no one could have ever predicted that one day she would be one of the most famous and beautiful women in the world. Still, it wasn't always easy for a princess because life put a lot of obstacles in front of her. But how did she manage to surpass all those obstacles to prove her worth? How she fought with her, quote, ugly duckling status in Hollywood. Is she really a femme fatale? How does she cope with fame? Is she really that confident as people believe she is? And is she also as controversial as she is being shown to the public? It's time for me to answer all these questions and more, since this is ASMR. Aaron, back at it again with another daily video to help you relax. So lay back and enjoy the ride. I hope this read helps you get you through your day, or even better, I hope this video helps you gently fall asleep. I can't wait to get started. This is the tale of Eva Green.
Once upon a time, almost 40 years ago, in a multi-talented family, our princess, Eva Green, was born. Although her parents had completely different occupations, they both used to be involved in acting in some way. Her father, Walter, originally from Sweden, worked as a dentist, but in 1966 he appeared in a French film. Her mother, Marlene, who is from Algeria, used to work in acting and then reoriented herself to writing books for children. Eva's destiny was to become an actress, and a good one for sure. Eva also has a twin sister called Joan, who they actually call Joy. She is 2 minutes older than Joy and claims that they are very different even though they are twins. Joy is a businesswoman. She is married to an Italian count and lives with her husband on a property in Norway. The two are not identical twins, and what Eva often states is that they are totally different. Eva studied acting in Paris and perfected her studies in London and New York. She returned to Paris and began her career in theatre. That is the place where Bernardo Bertolucci, a famous Italian director, first saw her. He invited her to star in his movie Dreamers. Eva accepted the role and gained great popularity due to her good acting, but also her sexy appearance, considering that she appeared without clothes in several scenes. Her parents and agent advised her not to accept the role due to explicit scenes and nudity, fearing it would be a traumatic experience for her. However, Eva's experience was quite the opposite. She said that she was relaxed during the shooting, even during the filming of the disputed scenes, but that she was a bit ashamed while her family watched the movie. She seems a bit cold-blooded and has been like that since childhood, so people often think that she is silent and antisocial. She doesn't like nightlife or going out that much. After filming, she usually relaxes with a good wine and a good book. She is not religious, but she is Jewish by religion, like her mother. Her mother's ancestors were Sephardic Jews who fled Spain and Portugal during the Middle Ages. Eva plays the piano and flute, and when it comes to sports, she practices Pilates and running. Only 2 years after Dreamers, thanks to her talent and good knowledge of the English language, Eva found herself in Hollywood, from where her career hit an upward trajectory. She became very popular, and after Dreamers, she filmed a slightly lighter movie, Arsène Lupin. Although this role was much less demanding, Eva aspired to do something more complex. She stated that she likes the roles of villains. In 2005, she had a role in the Hollywood blockbuster Kingdom of Heaven, where she was a partner of Orlando Bloom. There she proved that she belonged to Hollywood and her stardom began. She received the title of femme fatale after the premiere of James Bond Casino Royale, where she played a Bond girl named Vesper Lynd. She took 4th place on the list of the best Bond girls published by the magazine Entertainment Weekly. In 2007, the same magazine named her the 6th sexiest actress ever. A year earlier, she was on the list of the sexiest woman in the magazine Maxim, where she took 16th place. We can currently watch her in the HBO series Penny Dreadful, where she plays spiritualist Vanessa Ives. In addition to Penny, she starred in another television series, Camelot, where she appeared as Morgan, the evil half-sister of King Arthur. She also starred in some Hollywood blockbusters such as Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, and 300: Rise of an Empire. Her most famous role of the witch in Penny Dreadful series has probably suited her well, because in her private life she believes in the supernatural and has also a slightly creepy hobby. She is interested in taxidermy and entomology, so she collects preserved skulls and insects. For this role, she was even nominated for a Golden Globe Award in 2016, but lost to Taraji P. Henson. This was her first and only larger nomination so far, but future awards are awaiting her. In addition to acting, her enchanting appearance enabled her to become a model. Once she stated that whenever she comes to Los Angeles, she feels like an ugly duckling, and as if she's from another planet because she does not fit into Hollywood's beauty standards. Still, it is more than obvious to people around the world that she is considered one of the world's most beautiful women. Although many assume that the beautiful Eva has high self-confidence, perhaps higher than other colleagues, she stated that she is very shy. She's actually not sure how she is capable of doing some of the things on screen, but obviously it comes as a natural gift to her. We don't know much about her private life. Obviously she is very good at hiding her partners and her romantic life. Still, her life and career will always be interesting and inspiring to us all. We will now finish our story about our princess with one of her latest movies. She starred in Dumbo, a beautiful film about an elephant whose oversized ears enable him to fly. It is a beautiful story about love and friendship, and that is why Eva fit perfectly into this role. What we expect in the near future is for Eva to receive some of the important awards that would seal her place as one of the greatest stars of recent times. Thus ends the fairy tale about the beautiful Princess Eva. Sleep tight and sweet dreams.